Hello everyone, this week we are learning the present perfect tense. There will be two separate videos about this tense. The first one, this one, is going to be about the grammatical structure of the present perfect tense. In this video, I will explain how to make positive sentences in present perfect tense. After that, how to make negative sentences in present perfect tense. And finally, I will teach you how to ask questions in present perfect tense. So without further ado, let's get started. Before we start the lesson, I want to tell you something. A verb has three forms: present, past, and past participle. We're not going to use the present, we're not going to use the past form, but we are going to use past participle form. Okay, what did we say so far? We said to make sentences in present perfect tense, you need to use the past participle form of the verb. You're not going to use the present form, you're not going to use the past form, but you'll use the past participle form of the verb. Okay, so the subject here, and the past participle form here. But you cannot put them together. You need a helping verb in between. In this case, we have two options: have or has. So it's going to be subject, have or has, and then the past participle form of the verb. Okay, how do we decide which one to use, have or has? If your subject is singular, if there's only one, if that sentence is about only one thing or one person, you are going to use has. But if your subject is more than one, or if it's plural, you are going to use have. If the subject is singular, use has. If the subject is plural, use have. Okay, so if the subject is singular, you are going to use has. If the subject is plural, you're going to use have. Alright, what does that mean? This is what it means. Subject, let's say I'm going to make a sentence about this phone. Because it's singular, there's only one phone, you are going to use has. Let's say your sentence is about this remote control. Again, it's singular, there's only one, right? You are going to use has. Oh, let me grab some books here. Okay. If the sentence about this book, it's singular, you're going to use has. Because we have 4 books here, the subject is plural. You are going to use have. What else do I have? This Apple Pencil is broken. See, the tip is broken. Okay, because it's singular, you are going to use has, not have. This hanger. If this sentence is about this hanger, then you're going to use has because it's singular. Do you need more examples? Then my friends, that means I'm talking about more than one person, right? So that's why I'm going to use have because it's plural. Yeah, that'll be all. Okay, let's answer some questions now. In the previous part, we have learned how to make sentences, positive sentences in present perfect tense. Now we are going to learn how to make negative sentences in present perfect tense. But before we see some examples and questions, let me simplify things for you. To make a negative sentence in present perfect tense, all you need to do is to add not after have or has. I have not washed the dishes yet. I have not tidied my room. I have not sold my furniture. Let's see some examples now. And finally, we are going to learn how to ask questions in present perfect tense. How to ask questions in present perfect tense. Okay, what did we say so far? Let's recap. We said to make positive sentences in present perfect tense, you have the subject. Who is the sentence about? Okay, or who's doing the action? Subject. And then have or has, depending on the subject. If it's singular, you use has. If it's plural, you use have. But we also said if your subject is I or you also use have. I have, then past participle form of the verb, right? Now we're going to make a question. So we said, I have. All you need to do is move this have to the beginning of the sentence. Have I washed the dishes, for example, okay? I have tidied my room. Have I tidied my room? Of course, this doesn't make sense. So you cannot ask these questions to yourself. But for other subjects, for example, she has visited me. She has visited me. Or they have visited you. Has she visited me? Have they visited you? For example, now we can see some examples and questions. Well, this part of the video is over. In this video, we looked at the grammatical structure of present perfect tense. We looked at positive sentences, negative sentences, and questions. In the next video, I will show you when you should use present perfect tense. Alright? So, see you. Bye.